Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session a bit differently by appreciating you for the support you've been giving this channel by always liking and subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. I don't take that for granted. Now, let's delve into this story of Quickmart, OTC. You've probably seen stories about bodies found at OTC Quickmart. As at now, it's not clear who is telling the truth because Quickmart released a statement about that allegation. And this is what Quickmart said. Quickmart notes that 2 of our branches in OTC and Ruiru were affected during yesterday's demonstrations. Contrary to misleading information circulating on digital platforms, we wish to assure the public that no staff, customers, or any other individuals were injured or deceased at the 2 outlets. But an activist by the name Hanifa Adan, shared something on her X. I think this is why many people started talking about the Quickmart issue. And she said, what's going on at Quickmart's goodness? And then there were screenshots here of our conversation, which I'd like to take you through. So let me just take you through the conversation about what was shared about the OTC matter. I think this is a very serious concern if it's true bodies were found there, because what we were also told is that the police cordoned off the place. There was no way you could access it. I think you've seen footages on the same. So let me take you through the conversation. So the first conversation says, hey Anifa, about that. There are bodies at Quickmart OTC. The police are chasing us not to see the bodies. They are using tear gas to disperse us. Okay, then something is happening in OTC. Rumors are that over 30 bodies are being retrieved at Quickmart supermarket. Confirm. Kuna watu wamepatikana OTC Quickmart with gunshots dead. Polisi wamekataa watu waingie, kuna shida. Niko town Nairobi, nasikia kuna watu wamekufia Quickmart ndani ya OTC update. Hebu ulizia kama ni ukweli juu wameanza kufukuza watu, ndio I guess watoe miili. You see, this is what was shared, and this is what Anifa shared on her X handle about this matter of OTC and the bodies. You see, if it started bodies, let's look at the circumstances under which those bodies could have been found there. Of course, we saw on the 25th, there was a lot of looting, goons. We don't know who sponsored the goons yet. We don't know these are people who took advantage of the peaceful demonstration to infiltrate that demonstration and take advantage of the situation. We don't know whether that's the case. But what we do know is that there was massive theft in Nairobi, Thika areas, Kiambu areas. If you go to Nyeri areas, there were a lot of goons and a lot of, losses were incurred. So let's assume Quickmart was also one of those supermarkets that were invaded. People probably had accessed the supermarket and with an intention of stealing. Could it be that the police took the advantage and unleashed bullets on these people? Because if that is the case again, the next thing is the CCTV footages. Because if indeed these people were shot inside the Quickmart supermarket, as alleged by many people, then there are CCTVs which maybe IPOA should go through. This time around again, it's IPOA supposed to go through, not really the DCI. Because they are the IPOA, the ones who investigate police conduct. They are supposed to go through those. If indeed these are bodies of people who are shot outside, then someone dragged them inside there. Is that possible? I mean, and who could have done that? I'm not trying to say that bodies were dragged to Quickmart supermarket, or I'm not trying to say that inside that Quickmart supermarket there was massive shooting that led to 30 bodies being found there. Because, again, another concern is, if at all there were no bodies, why were the police chasing people from that vicinity? Most likely there was something there, you know. Na Waswahili wanasema kwamba lisemwalo liko na kama halipo lipo njiani. Huo ni usemi wa Waswahili, ladies and gentlemen. This matter is being shared by many people, and I think even Rigathi talked about something about hired goons when he was giving his statements, releasing his statements, some recap on what took place. But NTV shared some pictures and a posting on X saying that DCI detectives at the Quickmart supermarket OTC branch, which was looted during Wednesday's protests, and the place appears to be cordoned off. So the big question is, what were they doing there? You know, Quickmart supermarket and the area of OTC, these are areas which were worst affected by the demonstrations, and that's why such a story haiwezi kuwa new sana hivyo, because hii ni kitu ambacho labda ingetokea kwa sababu ya ile destruction ambayo ilitokea pale. Police lazima walitumia excessive force. Kama walitumia excessive force, that explains why maybe there were bodies there. So hatujui kwamba ni hizi 30 bodies ambazo zinasemekana, because Anifa ameshare information about some text, someone confirming with her about the number of bodies retrieved there, or number of bodies which are at Quickmart supermarket. Na ukiangalia kwa umbali unaona kwamba kuna polisi wamekusanyika wengi sana. So hao polisi wamekuja wengi pale, ni swali ni wamekuja kuzuia nini? Kwa sababu kuna areas zingine ambazo mambo yalifanyika kama haya, lakini hatukuwa na polisi wamemiminika namna hii. You remember, this is the aftermath of that demonstration. So something is there. If it's not 30 bodies, it could be any number of bodies, but there's something there, because that's the reason why DCI wamefika pale. Wamefika kukagua labda hizi miili, kukagua hii mambo imetokeaje, labda watoe report yao, alafu IPOA to take over and investigate the matter. Of course, just like I told you, CCTVs exist, and CCTVs, one must go through the CCTVs to ascertain what truly took place. Were they ferried? Was this a case of people being shot in the supermarket? They were trying to steal things. Hiyo ni swala nyeti, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.